when it finishes. Stay in the shade, folks. You mind if you take that off? When people come off and they go on, try and get the umbrella over them. This is when it gets off the wheel. Yeah. Just under it. Keep the umbrellas around, get yourself in shade when you come off, alright?
This is a special UV protective umbrella.
Put on.
Come on everybody. Come on England!
Right, and then we're on after. Congratulations. Congratulations. It is. This club's amazing.
90 seconds, England.
Official and players, 1 minute warning, 1 minute warning.
Quiet zone actually just by the benches, yeah? We should need a minute during this game.
There's 1 minute of moonlight, everybody's feeling warm.
So I reckon some of them will be fun.
Yeah.
30 seconds, England.
What's a hammer?
Hello and welcome back to the action at the Omnisport Centre in Vichy in France for the Touch Rugby International Junior European Championships. This one is Wales taking on England in the mixed 15s competition. The umbrellas are out as sunshades on the near side. Down below our camera position, it's Wales in the red and England in the white with red shorts as the hooter sounds to start this one. 2 periods of 20 minutes begin.
Ben, you go 1, you go 2, you're in the latch. 3, 4.
Nice and calm.
Wales in possession. It's taken away from them, but Wales will get that back by virtue of the penalty. I'll run you through the 2 team lineups. For Wales, number 21 is Caitlin Morris, 30 is Ellis Jones, 33 Fionn May Edgill, 34 Fionn Tune, number 36 Finlay Britton, number 38 Fred Dinnan, number 43 Harry Llewellyn, number 44 Harrison Heyer, 50 Ivy Jensen, 55 Lewis Jones, 59 Matthew Clatworthy, 60 Mehdi Jenkins, 63 Noah Williamson, 66 Priya Liley, 68 Rodri Harris and 72 Ross Rossi. For England, as the game goes on here, we're hoping to sort out some technical issues that we seem to be encountering at the moment with the picture that's being sent across from Vichy. I'll run you through the England team in the meantime. Number 1, Sophia Lawton. Number 2, Oliver Simon. Number 3, Ellis Pearce. Number 6, Cara Edwards. Number 8, Ethan Gallagher. Number 10, Isaac Oxford. Number 12, Ben Lucraft. Number 13, Archie Pennisard. Number 14, Bailey Blackburn. Number 15, Maisie Rosewell. Number 16, Esme Ashley. And then named but not with numbers, Benjamin McInnes, Theo Oxford and Eloise Hillebrand. So the game goes on here as England are on the attack. Have they scored a try there? It's so impossible to tell with the pictures that were being sent. Do apologise for the lack of quality, but it's an external issue that's certainly out of my control.
Big D now, England!
Yep. Get in the shade, guys, get in the shade. I like the shade.
Get ready, get ready.
Get ready, next pod.
So the game goes on here then as Wales taking on England in the mixed 15 section. That's about as much information as they can bring to you at the moment with the pictures that we're seeing transmitted from France at the moment. England with the first try, I can tell you as much of that.
Down the left, left! Go! Oh!
Nice pick.
Brilliant platform!
They'll give him one. They'll give him one. Yeah, but I did it before. They usually give the first one.
And again. Yeah!
I believe that's 2-0 to England by the looks of things as the ball's being brought back to the halfway mark.
Ollie, I hope you were trying to split that.
So 2-0 to England in the white. Apologies again for the pictures that we're receiving at the moment, but it's 2-0 to England, the scoreline in the mixed 15s section.
Nice, Cara. So we need a link.
Stay up then.
Who's link? Who's goalie? Theo, Ethan, chat! Theo, Ethan, chat! Who's under? Who's corner? Yeah, nice one! That's good.
Wales on the attack at the moment, looking to hit back. It's 2-0 to England.
Yeah, lovely! Same again! Discipline. No more, guys.
It's a whale. Stay up.
5 minutes played in the first half. England here leading by 2-0. Action is taking place to the right of our camera position. Apologies once more.
Pot ready. Freeman.
Can keep you best updated with the scoreline at the moment. That's
2 off.
the best we can bring you, unfortunately. Hopefully we'll have things sorted at least for the latter stages of it. England now on the attack, still leading by 2-0. Here we see some of the action as England make their way forward, a crossover onto the right, moving the ball quickly, now looking to move it wide left. And you'd sense from the celebrations that that's most likely a try. It's being brought back to halfway, so you feel that that's 3-0 to England. And for the little that we can see of it, it looks as though England are in control. Just to confirm, Wales in the red, England in the white with the red shorts.
Pod ready. Pod ready. Pod ready.
Eloise, Eloise!
It might not come. It might not come.
Eloise, if you get knackered, let us know.
Black flag is going to be really aggressive when you scoop this side, so you're going to have to release it early. How many minutes?
I can tell you as well the action on the other two fields. England are facing Wales in the boys 18 game on field 2, and at the moment Belgium face France in the other game in this particular section of the competition, the mixed 15s on field 3. Coming up next on the live stream, we'll have Wales against France in the girls 18s. England are celebrating again here. Have they scored again? We await the decision of the referee and see whether it'll come back to halfway. It looks as though it will, and that's 4-0 to England. So again, apologies for the lack of picture coverage, but we can see that England here lead by 4 tries to 0, so very much in control. And if you're a supporter of England, you can be pleased with how things are going for them at the moment over in France in Vichy. Wales on the attack now, looking for their first try, yet to score in this one at the moment. Action again off the side of the screen to the right. Mixed 15 section has a 5-pool team which includes England, France, Ireland, Wales and Belgium. Teams will play each other twice in a round robin format, with the team that finishes top of the pool being crowned the overall champions.
Don't worry about it.
Nice, Dave.
Well, Bales, good work. Nice, Cara. Good effort.
One is going to be here.
Right side, Ollie.
Take off, Ollie!
Last.
Good touch, is that?
Good set.
Push them over.
So Steve's going to be wait, draw them in.
No, just do it easy. Nice,
Nice, Ollie.
Nice, Pressure, Archie.
Who's next?
So you're just going to pass it? Boys, stay in the stadium until we turn the ball over.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it.
We'll tell you at 4 o'clock. You're in the shade.
One of you.
Okay, so we're still trying to get the hand of our technical issues at the moment, so hopefully we'll be back for the second half. Meanwhile, it'll be left on this screen and hopefully you'll be able to see when it's brought back to halfway. But it looks as though England in control at the moment.
That's great mid-range.
Hold.
Go, Ben, go.
Go short side.
Don't panic, Bo. Yeah, nice, Ethan. Isaac, Ben, load the chat, please.
Because I was in massive space and the wing was
Guys, if you've got
if they get short, they're going to shoot really hard on the side. So look for the little pass.
So you're in the gap between the wing and the loop. So when you get the shot and you're jumping for the shot,
When I'm
on the
like,
Yes, Ben!
go look at it, look at it.
Safe coming.
Ethan.
Yes, baby!
Guys,
Bottom Bales up 1 off.
Go for it, go for it, go for it, go for it!
Nice, Isaac!
Say middle, say middle. Go. Go. Go.
Long ball, long ball.
Yes, Ellis.
What is it?
Ethan, who set me on the scoop? Guys, who's dropping? You dragged to him. I will split out. So I'll get it, pass to him, he'll drag to you.
So I'm going to jump on the net and split out and you're going to go there.
Yeah, you're going to go out and he's going to go back against the ground.
Yes, mate! Yes!
Brilliant work.
Short! Oh, that is fire.
You said you finally got a squad.
Dude. Set for defence now. And who's going this? That's three.
When he does go over that side, best bet is to like move on the left side so you can be able to see it. Knowing that
Sorry, look through that one literally.
Is it 4 subs actually 3 on the line? Change any colours or That's really good. Well done. Good control, guys.
Good stuff. Great attack. Good one.
And again, Ben. Touch.
Five coming. Five coming. Yeah. That's fun.
Here we go.
Ready? One boy's ready. One boy ready.
Yeah, Ben.
Great work, Ben.
Great work, Ben.
Second coming. He can win. It's going to be here.
2. Nice.
Last 5 minutes.
Down the right. Down the right.
Well done, Bales.
What's the score?
We're winning. 7-0.
Great. Good hold, Bailey. Great pass. Good setup, mate. That's a great one.
What a pass.
Awesome work. 3 minutes left. Yes, Alex.
It's a right! 15 now! Who's a winner? Sophia, when we're subbing off, call for the ball because the wing is really tight. Use the check.
What do you mean for that last check?
Right. So if the goal medal's this side, right. If the goal medal's this side, you speak. If the goal medal's far side,
Get ready!
get ready. Keep working.
Great hat! Go on the left, go on the left!
Come on, Bale.
Not a chance. Oh, yes! Great work, Ethan! How long? 90 seconds.
Oh, first ball. Great running, mate.
Two.
Yes! Left, down, left.
Finally got him.
No way!
Go away, team. Keep getting drinks on. Keep yourself cool.
Get some sugar on as well, eat some of the jelly babies.
Yeah, jelly beans.
Half time is approaching. You alright there, mate?
Start getting in. Number one and only.
Yes, England! Who's on? Who's on?
Next set if you're ready.
Get ready! Get ready! Get ready!
Yes, Eloise! Nice pass.
Ollie, jump on.
Feet off, feet off.
You've got touches, you've got touches. This is ball coming.
30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds. Right, tighten up.
Get out,
No,
get out.
place.
We said 4.
Make sure. Well done.
High five everyone off, please. High five everyone off.
Great running, great off.
You can just keep working on the way. You need that. So keep working on that.
It's us.
We need him on the final. I've run the short left.
Real good?
Okay, get yourself in shape, guys.
You run the first.
Right, make sure you're getting water on board, make sure you're getting snacks.
See the big shade stand.
In the shape, please.
Whoever's see the shade, be safe.
Get in shade.
I pop it up to.
What's it look like, Ella?
And then it wraps. And then I'm off next time.
Okay.
Guys, Ethan. Sorry, I'm bringing shade. That's okay. I'll let you bring the shade.
Does anyone need a water fill up? What are people's water bottles like? Where's yours, Maisie?
It's got writing on it, is there? Like the other side of the bucket.
Oh, don't just stop there. Okay.
Okay, we ready to listen in? Everybody can hear, yeah? Good, okay. I asked for momentum and maintaining momentum from that first game. Well done. Absolutely, I've done that. We asked for tighter line defence. Absolutely, I've done that. Just keep smiling and just stay tight, okay? The shape looks really good. A couple of things from us. Defensively, right, I'll do that. Defensively, we've not had to do our form too much, but I want us to make sure that we maintain that pressure because they're prone to getting the ball and making mistakes. So let's switch that from that we're attacking into we're defending it. We did so well in that Belgian game. Let's do it in this game as well and close them down early. Okay. Go into the box every single time so get ready to move over. Okay. They're not attacking on this side at all, so you can all just start shifting over. Send up that first ball, back to your home back, ready to go, okay? A big thing is conserve energy, okay? Start playing with the okay? Not to the point where the refs are having to go with the time wasted. You're just going to do quickies. You're just going to take it back, set again, yeah? Short sweepers, those kind of things involve a lot of running. We don't
Official player, 1 minute only, 1 minute only.
Now think about how good it would be if we nil.
Yeah.
Okay. Defense is the real point of pride this half. Okay, we know we can score against them. Let's show we can defend it.
Right, hands in, guys. Hands in. Hands in.
Ethan's pod on first.
Oh, you don't have that.
England on me! England on 3! 1, 2, 3! England!
Ethan's pod on special.
Hello, what's ready? Do you want to... What round when we go? Do you want to go?
Who's next?
Daisy, you go fast.
Welcome back then for the second half coverage. We will have proper video footage for you now in this second half with England leading Wales, we believe, by 8-0 at the midway point. So it's been a completely one-sided first 20 minutes. England very much in control in this mixed 15s category touch match between these two nations. And there's number 9 by the looks of things, as it's placed down there right at the start of the second half, with what, just around 35 seconds gone at the start of the second period. England add to their advantage even further.
That was really close.
You may need to get a try.
He couldn't disallow that one.
What happens to you then?
With that, when
You know, he said sorry to me. He said sorry. So else then apologise.
Wales looking still for their first try of this game. Working it wide right. And Link in possession at the moment, comes back more centre field.
He disobeyed the will. Yes, Archie, good work.
Archie Penissard looking to make something happen for England. We saw him involved with the boys 18s earlier on today. Cara Edwards, referee's whistle goes, and possession's back with Wales.
Push over, push over.
A couple changes there happening for Wales whilst in possession. Roll on, roll off. Flurry of substitutions. Wales looking for their first try. Whistle goes though, Wales asking the question as to why. It's going to be their penalty, is it?
Get on side.
Offside, I think.
Offside, I think, given they're against England. Wales take the penalty. 5 more touches from here. Taken back to the 5 metre line. Wales edging ever closer. Another touch. Referee here just telling Wales to retreat back the required distance. Touch there was made by Caitlin Morris, wearing 21, which incidentally is the lowest number of any for Wales, with them rising to number 72 in shirt numbers. Apologies again for the camera picture, but it looks as though England have gone on and perhaps taken advantage of that. Down to the right side of the picture. They managed to get it down. I think they have. And I think that's double digits for England in what's been a completely one-sided game, and England very well and truly in control.
33 go towards the other middle. 32 you go up. You've got 32, so I can tell. No, you did fine.
2 touches so far. You can hear those being counted by the coaching staff down below us on the near side.
The folks who said it before, if you're driving off, don't on 2 places in the line. Shut back. Who's going? Next pod.
Okay, they're going to. No one talks to the rest on the pitch.
England keen to get the game restarted quickly again. Going about their business quickly. Touch there was made by Harry Llewellyn. England looking for try 11.
Don't panic, folks.
Again, external cameraman looks to be having some difficulties over in Vichy. Apologies once more for that.
Well, who's the next pot on?
Pressurizer!
I'm going to tell you who's your pot on.
Next put on.
Wales in possession, but they trail by 10 tries with 5 minutes gone in this second period. Game here is being played on field 1, 1 of 3 at the Omnisports Centre. We'll see the main games take place as we reach Sunday with finals day. All of the streaming action coming from field 1 in Vichy. Rosewell, Edwards, England coming forward through their number 9. Not listed on my team sheet, but most likely one of Benjamin McInnes, Theo Oxford or Bailey Blackburn, who are listed but not numbered. Wales here with the ball back, but deep inside their own half. It's been a really enjoyable morning of what we've seen so far with the games that have preceded this one, and we still have plenty of action to bring to you across the course of, well, not only today, but the weekend action as well. Touch Rugby taking over this multi-sports centre, the Omnisports Centre in Vichy for the weekend. And looking for try 11, but it's An overcooked pass over onto the right flank. Nobody able rather to control that one and bring it under their spell. Closest to it was England's 15, Maisie Rosewell. Asking a lot of her though to make anything of it. Ball now back with Wales. England's defence has been really impressive as well as their attack in this so far. Holding Wales back deep inside their own half, their own third at times.
Careful, folks.
Was a heavy touch from the England defender there. Touches should be using minimal contact. The penalty here given for Wales.
Keep straight. Yes. Step. Coming. Straight. Keep square.
Okay, next set.
Ready? Get on the play, boys.
Penalty here goes England's way. Approaching the final 10 minutes of this particular contest. Maisie Rosewell just comes inside a little. This is Eloise Hillebrand. Oliver Simon. Oliver Simon looking both left and right. Then opts to use Ellis Pearce, who was to his left. Pearce still here. Touched by Fine Tune.
You've got 6, now use them.
Penalties given here. Call from the sideline is for all 6 touches to be used. There's the first. Into the second phase. Wide left and touchdown. Sophia Lawton scores for England. And it's 11-0.
Big steady, guys.
Keep up this amazing defence, yeah? Smashed it so far, keep it up. Come off the pitch if you come in. That's it. Well done, folks. Keep working hard.
Praise from the England bench for Isaac Oxford and Ben Luckraft in their defensive duties for England. Mentioned a minute ago, but the England defence has been more than solid with the clean sheet intact at the moment. Rarity in touch.
Is when you split forward.
Really? Have a go, back it down.
Both of you go get the ball round. That means you're in the middle. So you to the middle space. Whatever you do, that's going to shake the ball. Okay, so
Blackburn.
forward with the ball.
Bailey Blackburn with the roll back.
Tight D. Maisie, push him across.
Miscontrolled that time by England's number 9.
Use the touches.
Penalty for England. 6 touches from here.
I was literally, run back, get ready to step. Same again, Ben. Get closer to him, Isaac. Get closer to him, Isaac.
Cross to the right, no troubles in scoring with that one. Laid on a plate and it's 12. Difficult watch this now. I suppose from a Welsh perspective it's been an absolute hammering. Just got to try to keep going about their business, perhaps find a couple of consolation tries. Can Wales finally get themselves on the score sheet? It's been brought back here by the referee and it's going to be an England ball. Great running forward with the ball in his hands there, Ethan Gallagher for England. And it's Pierce with the roll ball back.
Make sure you're drinking, folks.
Pierce picks it up again. Simon to Pierce. Pierce heads for the line. Offloads as the half, and it's placed down there. The touch wasn't made in time. In fact, it looks as though they've indicated that the touch was made in time, I beg your pardon. Didn't see it from the pictures that we were receiving, but right under the nose of the official and giving us that sixth all-important touch. Stays 12-0. Just the 12 for England.
Next pod ready.
Wales claimed the gold medal in the Open Mixed European Championships last weekend. It was an excellent game that, with a dramatic 10-9 victory over England in Nottingham. Here in the junior competition, England looking strong, and certainly in this mixed 15s competition. And they've just been far too strong and far too powerful going forward and in defence for this Welsh team. Oxford. Back to Oxford. Oxford heads towards the line. Wide right. Across, and there it is again, and put down by this time Maisie Rosewell. No questions about that one. That adds the 13th try. They'll be begging for the final hooter to sound now, Wales. It's been a bit of a misery for them, and certainly far from the start that they would have been hoping for. One-way traffic from start to finish. It's not for the ones of trying. They've certainly been there in terms of the effort levels, but just a quality below England. Rodri Harris looking to dictate play for Wales. Back towards Harris, but it's bypassed him and didn't have enough on it to reach Lewis Jones. Cara Edwards with a nice fake to throw and then look to go alone, but the ball now back with Wales into the closing 5 minutes before England's victory, and well-earned victory, will be finally confirmed. Here can Wales get themselves on the score sheet. Brought back for the 5th touch. A couple of the Welsh bench down below us thought that was going to be given as their try, but it wasn't to be for them. Lewis Jones it was who darted for the line, but just touched before reaching it.
Wait for them to come off. Wait for them to come off. 1, 2.
Cara Edwards. Roll ball to Lawton. England's number 9 brings it forward now. Isaac Oxford. Oxford might go alone. Goes all the way through here. Oxford as the half looking to offload it again, and does, and it's put down by Bailey Blackburn, wearing 14 on the back of his shirt, and gets England's 14th try.
Well done, guys. That's a great hole. Well done. Good job. Nice there. Well done. 3 minutes. You know you're on camera. You know what you're saying about Robin. If Robin Budd's listening,
Apologies for any indecent language. pitch side microphones may have just picked up there, we are in very close proximity to where the action's taking place.
Just make sure you know where to go. That'll be clarified.
Harrison Higher. Looking to weave his way through was Matthew Clatworthy. Here's Higher. Lelewin to his left. Higher instead moves the ball to the right and ended up down on the deck there. The Welsh player just trying to identify exactly who that was, but she's okay to continue nonetheless, and the game's back underway. Fifth touch taken back to the 5-metre line. Into the final 2 minutes now before that hooter will sound. Can Wales find themselves a consolation try? Lelewin to Higher. Referee's whistle's gone. Just pulling out of the touch there, I think, and it's going to be a Wales ball following that.
We've got 2 games on here.
Lelewin. He picks up possession again across to find Tune. Clatworthy. Tune. Much better close out to this game for Wales. They can take some pride in that despite what's gone before in terms of the scoreline. Still looking to break their duck and find this try. It's been put down there, but England looking to desperately get it back and make something of it. There goes the hooter, which will be the ending action. A completely one-sided affair, this one, in the mixed 15 section. The game between Wales and England ending 14-0 in favour of the English team. Congratulations to them, commiserations to Wales. This one comes to its conclusion. Final score, Wales 0, England 14.
Donc à partir de maintenant, changement d'organisation pour les matchs. Les horaires de match restent inchangés et on passe en version 4x10 avec 2 minutes de water break par mi-temps. Till now, the organization of the tournament is changing. The beginning time of each time unchanged, but the organization of the game is 4 times 10 minutes with 2 minutes water breaks for each offline. And the time between 2 games is reduced from 10 to 6 minutes. I remind all the coaches that it's highly recommended that players have a cap and water enough during the game, especially for women. Je rappelle aux coachs qu'il est fortement conseillé que tous les jeunes jouent avec une casquette ou un bob et que les ailières doivent disposer de suffisamment d'eau, en particulier les ailières pour poser box.
Ben. Ben.
Je vous rappelle également que Vichy met à notre disposition des utilisateurs qui seront entre le terrain 7 et le terrain 10. Donc entre vos matchs, si vous avez suffisamment de temps, n'hésitez pas à consulter. I remind you that Vichy propose some external insurance each 7 and athletics. If you have time between games, don't hesitate to do yourself.
Right, can people make sure that
Je vous rappelle aussi que la buvette vous propose de boire, et manger. Donc, si vous souhaitez, tout est à votre disposition.
I just didn't want to, it just so happened that you were like twice in a row, and I didn't want to feel like I was going after you. Ella, let's go.
I remind our supporters that if you want to drink or something, you have snack bar.
I am, you're not allowed to wear buckets.
Hot dogs, fresh and cold and hot beverage. Pour le prochain tour, début du match à 13h30. For the next game, beginning time at 30. At 1:30, sorry. Sur le terrain 1, en catégorie Girl 18, France, Galles. On the pitch 1, in the Girl 18 category, Wales against France. Sur le terrain numéro 2, en Girl 18, Angleterre, Irlande. On the pitch number 2, Girls 18, England, Ireland. Il n'y a pas de match sur le terrain 3. No game on pitch 3.
Putain de fou, j'ai pensé aussi. Ouais. Le coach de Huguin, je ressemble à lui. Et même là, genre avec les lunettes. Moi, je suis d'accord.
C'est dans sa tête, voilà. Ah, mais je
Okay, then Zoe, can you go first instead of
Les bouteilles dans la box, je suis désolée, c'est le soleil, mais on les met au bout. Derrière. With Anne.
Yeah.
Which way are we going, Sarah?
I'm not
Tu
going
veux aller loin ou
anywhere.
près? On va par où?
Sarah, Sarah, go with the referees.
Attends, on n'a pas encore décidé.
Sarah,
Non, non, non.
so go with referees.
same 6, but we're gonna put Zoe instead of Lila. So Lila will go in the next set. Okay? And then Alice, you'll be the 5th middle.
Bernard,
Third.
le saut, c'est acquis pour les arbitres. Le saut.
In your
Pour
line,
les
say
arbitres.
the same.
Bah, il est où le nôtre alors?
Yes, so now you're with Lila.
Parce qu'il y en a un là, donc c'est l'autre là.
But did you sit with Anu before?
Les filles, c'est où le super là? Ok, en cercle, quels sont les objectifs de ce match? What are we going to focus on? En cercle!
Honorine, let's go.
Et vous avez le droit de venir là.
going to focus on ensemble. C'est le traverse. Slide. Les potes. Attends, chacune. C'est le scoop qui traverse. Bien serrer les potes quand on était. Rester calme et prendre notre temps. Pas se faire. C'est chouette. Agressivement, je sais qu'on monter vraiment. Ne pas se laisser démoraliser par la et on en a aussi la puissance. La profondeur. Et si on fait la montée, on perd la balle. Et je suis pas mal. Tout a été est-ce que tu sais si leur zèle est vite? Je pense pas courir vite. J'arrive dans la capitaine. Je pense pas qu'on ait ici. On attend ça.
Girls, don't forget that these girls will pass out, so when you do your plods, the other person needs to support, yeah? And take that touch. And then if you miss, chase the person into your
Début du
play,
match dans
and
2
then
minutes.
carry on running, ready for the next touch, okay?
Game beginning, 2 minutes.
To your next mark, yes, very good.
On écoute, surtout, vous avez oublié une chose, on écoute les arbitres. Ils vous donnent toutes les solutions. D'accord? Souvent, ils donnent si c'est un tap ou un we have to box. À chaque fois, and we have the ball first. À chaque fois qu'on demande le ballon, à chaque fois qu'on récupère le ballon, on demande la marque. D'accord? Demain, c'est ok, on peut faire ça en espagnol, je leur demander. Juste petite information. Les arbitres ils ont dit qu'à la water break, on reprenait à l'endroit du dernier touché. Voilà. Ah oui, bien, on a 4 fois 2. Donc il va des 10 minutes et je n'entends personne. Vous prenez, vous respirez, même pas en cercle, d'accord, c'est que 2 minutes et vous partez sur le terrain, et c'est sur le terrain. Go les girls, go voyons! Come on! Allez! Fresh roulette! Allez les gars! C'est clair? C'est quoi? Les 6 qui vont rentrer, vous vous mettez sur ces flots. Celle qui rentre avec nous.
Hello everyone, welcome back if you've been tuning in throughout today, or welcome along for the first time if you're joining us for this one specifically. It's Wales taking on France in the girls 18s section of this international junior touch rugby competition. Moments away from the start of this game, 2 periods of 20 minutes to bring to you. We'll run you through the 2 teams. For Wales, they have number 16 Alicia Taylor, number 18 Amy Garrett, 19 Becca Edwards, 20 Brooke Bevan, 25 Darcy Thomas, 35 Fionn Windsor, number 40 Grace Mumby Barrow, 41 Hannah Marshall, 49 Isabel Carthew, 54 Katie Marcotte, 56 Lona Harding Jones, 57 Lowry Windsor, 58 Manon Blackford, 75 Seren Croydon, 82 Sophie Southgate and 83 Tilly Westwood. Will be France to get us off and underway when the hooter sounds. They have number 9 Amelie Arnaudis, number 10 Roman Tillet, 16 Emma Lanois, 18 Zoe Lafont, 19 Sarah Guattari, 22 Kittery Lacour, number 29 Alice Shearer, number 33 Lila Matti, number 36 Ines Bartolan, number 44 Domiti Barisi Delonle, number 54 Honorine Marcesu, number 53 Anouk Jolivet, number 70 Camille Martin, number 71 Josephine de Saul, number 89 Ilana Steinitz and number 94 Prune Fulton. And it is Wales here who have made the perfect start. No, I beg your pardon, it's France, isn't it, in actual fact, who've made the perfect start. Wales in the red, France in the blue, and it's the hosts who've got the scoring underway. Wales then in the red, looking to hit back strongly. Windsor to Southgate. Windsor dashing for the line. Windsor. Cross all the way onto the left wing, but the infringement's being called for there by the referee. France here making ground, Wales getting the touches in. Bartolan. Sixth touch. And possession overturned. Well defended that time by Wales, much better than they were able to defend against France's opening attack. 1-0 the hosts lead then after that early try. Hefty touch on Becca Edwards. Wales looking to hit back immediately and find themselves an equaliser. Good touch made by Camille Martin. And it's out of play, I think, over on the far side. Sixth touch on the Wales player nonetheless, and either way it's back with the France team. Lanois. Scherer moves the play to Guattari. Penalty for France.
They know very now.
Number 89 is Alana Steinitz. She places the ball down. Here is Zoe Lafont. Steinitz. Guattari. Lafont exchanging passes with Guattari. Possession overturned. Fairly even start to this contest. Becca Edwards. Edwards with the roll ball back to the half. Brooke Bevan. Likewise picking this one up is Tilly Westwood. Dashing forward Brooke Bevan, but the sixth touch made. Looking desperately to make something of that for her nation. Brooke Bevan. Such an honour to be representing their countries. These players out there in Vichy representing their respective nations. Big weight on their shoulders, but one that I'm sure they'll look to take in their stride and enjoy the occasion as well. Wales with the ball. Windsor dashing forward here, just ran into traffic though in the form of a couple of navy blue shirts. Southgate. Dash forward again for the side in red Wales, but it's out of play over on the far side that time. Wales may feel slightly hard done by that they find themselves on the wrong side of the scoreline at the moment, but it's France who have the only try of this game so far, breaching the Welsh defence inside the first minute. Looking to double their lead. Scherer. Back to Scherer. Weaving in and out here. Lanois will go to ground and look to score the try herself. 6th touch. Emma Lanois coming close there for France, but not quite close enough, and it was well defended in the end. Brooke Bevan offloads it infield to the centre for Hannah Marshall. Marshall looking for a longer pass wide left to the wing. Looking to evade the pressure was Casey Moorcott, but the 6th touch comes in. Some of the supporters and parents of the players here soaking in the sunshine in what's a sunny Friday morning in Vichy. We've just witnessed a very one-sided affair on field 1, but this very much not the case. That very much not the case in this one. It's a tight affair. Wide right that one goes. Important touch made by the French number 9, Amélie Arnaudis. Wales ball. Tilly Westwood uses the option to her left. Driving forward here was Mumby Barrow. Westwood again. Cross it goes to the left. This is really promising for France. Just brought back to the 5-metre mark. Threatening to find this equalising try. Windsor picked up by the half. Now Westwood edging ever closer to that touchline. Coming close to the goal area, but last ditch French defending thwarts that avenue of attack. Flurry more changes there we see for France. Seri Guittara was one of those coming on with the ball in her hands there. Offloads it to the right to Alice Scherer. Frustrating one there for France because they had a couple of players over on the right wing. Quarter of this game played. Reached the midway point of the first half.
On va écouter notre analyste Trude, donc personne ne parle, on fait tourner les bonbons, on écoute Trude.
Okay, ladies, here we go. Deep breath in.
Voilà, c'est un booster, un boule, et on a marqué.
Deep breath.
Vous avez réussi à tenir un booster. Voilà. fait plein de self-sticks, c'est-à-dire qu'on a moins de drops qu'au début. Ça, c'est top.
Il y a eu beaucoup de scoops,
Mais ils vont pas.
et pourquoi il y a des scoops, les filles? Si je prends et je scoop par là, et toute la défense part par là, on rentre dans l'intervalle et on y va, parce qu'à ce moment, pareil, Lila ou les Lila? Ah oui, elle est là. Lila, c'était parfait, t'as fait ta percée, t'as continué, du coup il y a des trucs. Après, tu passes, attends, je parle. Tu rentres, ta défenseuse elle arrive, tu redresses et ensuite tu passes ta première. D'accord? Tu redresses pas ta course pour avoir tiré.
Ouais, truc à faire attention, la 35 et la 19, elles dive bien, enfin faut faire gaffe en défense. Et elles
C'est quoi leur poste? On va pas les numéros.
c'est des mid-link. Et en mid, t'en as une, la
6 on, let's go, 6 on, let's go.
elle fait des longues passes.
Les mêmes.
Il y en a une qui fait des
Même qu'au début.
c'est bien les filles. Oui, du début, vas-y, allez,
Organisation.
Alors les 6 prochaines qui rentrent sur vos plots, les 2 qui ne rentrent pas, s'il vous plaît, avancez-vous pour voir bien. Avec vos gourdes, il n'y a pas de problème.
So that drinks break complete then, with the nature of the conditions that this game's being played in, with the extreme heat in Vichy over in France. So drinks breaks being called for at the midway points of the matches in the afternoon. Will mean that we'll go a couple of minutes or so over the 20 mark on the timer. But what it has provided as well is an opportunity to get some tactical and coaching advice on board from the touchlines, as well as much needed fluids. France, who came out with blocks really strong from the offset, are now looking to do the same after that restart from the quarter mark. Across it goes towards the left, where Kittery Lahore was closest to it, but wasn't quite enough on the pass, slightly undercooked. Southgate.
Le moment où tu sais que tu sors, tu commences à tracer.
Wales pulled up there and France have the ball back. Desailly. Steinitz. Now Desailly edging closer to the goal area again. Desailly. Desailly left for Lacour, and there it is, placed down. And France do double their lead, and they came out just as strongly as they started from the outset. It's 2-0 now. Wales then fall further behind, and they've just had the task in front of them become that little bit more hard. Windsor. Windsor inviting the touch. Forward Wales go towards the line. Taken back to the 5-metre line. Desperate lunge for the line there as it's placed down, but ultimately the 6th touch means that it's possession back with France.
Back to me.
Touched by Morcott. It's a loose one though for France. It was a misplaced pass intended for Ilana Steinitz, but didn't reach her. 2-0 then with 16 minutes on the clock, but we're likely to go a couple of minutes over that given the drinks break that we had at the midway point of this first 20. Westwood as the half picks up possession. And again. Windsor wearing 35. Westwood goes for the line. Fifth touch. Really strong French defence, isn't it, at the moment? And that's the problem that Wales have got to solve, the unlocking of the French back line. Sixth touch was almost invited there from Sophie Southgate, and it's an obvious overturn of possession. Striving forward now through the middle. It's a great run from Marcero. Marcero with a check of the shoulder and places it down. What an excellent try for France. Probably the best that we've seen on field one so far today. Honorine Marcero gets it down in time under the pressure from the Welsh defender, but manages to score, and it's 3. Such a direct run right through the middle, wasn't it? Bit of an inquest perhaps in the Welsh back line as to how that was allowed to happen, but an excellent try. And take nothing away from the quality of it for Marcero. Marshall. Garrod. You can hear the chants of support for the hosts, who've got spectators in attendance here at the Omnisports Centre. Touch on the Welsh number 40, Grace Mumby-Barrow, back to the 5 metre line. Brooke Bevan moving the ball nicely here, Wales. It's going to be put down, and there it is, 3-1. And that'll certainly please the Welsh counterparts, because that's an excellent try for themselves, having conceded such a quality try from Marcero. They then go to score down the other end and reduce the deficit to just 2 again. Wales 1, France 3 as we approach the 20-minute mark, but expect a couple more to be played. Wouldn't usually be the case, but given the drinks break, I'd expect that to be the way as it comes across there, and it's placed down by the French number 9, Amélie Arwin-Dees. Just like that, in a split second, that's the instant in which France can hit back, and it's 4-1. So we wait to see how long the officials will allow this one to run for. I believe it's all centrally timed from the venue at the Omnisports Centre, where there's 3 fields, and it's a central timing of the games to keep things running concurrently. Wales looking to get it back to just 2 behind before that interval. Windsor. Forward pass perhaps? No, not given. Back to Windsor. 6th touch. Windsor with the touch high. Wales forced to retreat back. Five touches now. Can France find the all-important dart for the line? It's a good, important touch in the end, defensively made by Tilly Westwood, I think it was, for Wales. 30 more seconds or so. Knock on there. Miscontrol. It's a loose one from Isabel Carthew. Running right through was Romantier. Guattari. Bartola, there goes the hooter. After that drinks break around 2 minutes past when it would have been, and there is the end of the action in the first period, and it's so far so good for France in this girls 18s fixture on the streaming field. Field 1 here at the Omnisport Centre at the midway point. It's Wales 1, France 4.
Inspiration. On inspire, on expire. Inspire. Expire. On inspire encore une fois. On expire. Et un dernier. Ok. Statistique.
Ok, déjà bravo parce que vous avez réussi à marquer plusieurs buts.
Et combien on a marqué?
C'est 4 maintenant en tout.
C'est quoi le score?
4 et c'est grâce à des scoops et des longues passes à la win, à l'aile. Donc ça marche très bien.
Ouais, on investit plus sur l'aile en ce moment.
Et c'est pris un but parce que un essai parce que c'était 3 sur 2, donc je pense qu'on n'avait pas d'avance.
Là, la passe, 2 fois on a failli marquer. Pourquoi une fois Lila, elle a pas redressé sa course. Deuxième fois, Romane, tu courais, genre tu joguais. Ouais, bam, bam, bam. Moi je fais la balle, je fais pas la balle. Je fais peut-être. Non, tout ce qu'on fait, on fait à fond là. Il vous reste 20 minutes. Ensuite, c'est pause. Les gens sont en train de s'émousser.
Et aussi, je sais pas si vous connaissez, mais qu'en fait le subbox et le lien arrive à toute vitesse. Quand c'était Honorine, bah, c'est comme ça qu'elle a pu marquer en sprintant. C'est parce que pour Guda, ils ont fait des passes quand les subs rentrent. C'est comme ça qu'elle a réussi déjà.
Donc on garde, là les filles, on ne perd pas la tête, on contrôle, on continue, on reste calme et surtout à la boxe on se redonne la structure. Link loin et Elière loin, vous voyez qu'on commence à remonter, vous sortez directement, d'accord? Vous n'êtes pas impliqué une seule fois à part si c'est faire le premier roll ball, ok? Je ne veux pas vous voir dans la remontée de balle. Si, bah le link, mais bien fait quoi? L'ailier il part direct, la ligne elle fait la backdoor, elle se casse. Parce que souvent on attend, on fait même pas la backdoor du coup. Le link est jamais là. Si vous ne voulez pas faire la backdoor, vous faites comme vous voulez, vous remontez, il n'y a aucun souci parce que ça marche, mais par contre il faut décider, il faut le faire rapidement. Et surtout, on communique bien fort limite et on relaie le message à tout le monde si on sort, si on reste. Ok? Allez, buvez bien, les filles, vous gardez, vous restez la tête de bien, vous vous donnez tout en défense. Ok? On continue de parler, ça marche très très bien. D'accord? Et faites-vous plaisir en attaque. Parfait, allez! Les nouvelles 6 qui étaient dans la boxe.
Structure, let's run our moves on attack, ladies, moves on attack. Here we go.
Girls, that you need to start screaming now in defense because they know they know what you're doing.
Et sur la défense, on est sur les pieds, les filles. Enfin, sur la pointe des pieds.
Release when you pull out to the line when you change direction.
Les 6 prochaines. Non,
On the line.
Là-bas, les filles,
Imagine tu cours par là. Du coup moi je corner comme ça. Et toi tu changes. Donc moi je dois faire comme ça. Release en gros tu changes de côté parce que l'attaque a changé.
So you know that when you have So in that situation, you held the ball. If he just popped off, then you're
Like Oates could have seen the Wales, England.
also, you two can pass it. Yeah? So, pass and then pass back. So you go back, so she goes back, you go here. Can I set you know how to pass back? Okay? Roman, that is both Camille and Honorine. Okay? Yes, let's see that.
Shoulders there, come on!
Là, ça part à zéro. Là. Devine qui? Devine qui a marqué.
Welcome back then for the action at the start of this second period, as it's Wales who get us off and underway once more, and it's the Welsh side who have the work to do in this second period if they are to get themselves back into this game. France with a 3-try lead at the midway point, although that could soon be closed. And right at the start of this second period, Wales do score. Looking to retrieve the ball and bring it back to the halfway mark as well, because they'll be keen to get on with things quickly after what's been a really bright and promising start to this second period. Took them, what, less than 30 seconds? And almost instantaneously they're back, just the 2 goals down. France looking for an instant response of their own. This is Josephine de Saul wearing number 71 on the back of her shirt. Back to de Saul, and she gets that down. 5-2, and just like that the 3-try lead is back. Couple of tries in quick succession at the start of this second period of 20 minutes. But ultimately the difference between the teams is how we were at the break. In the girls 18 section, the teams play each other twice during the pool stages before the semi-finals and finals day on Sunday. It's Wales who are looking to add another try at the start of this second period there. It's placed down. Really lively start. Once more they look to get the ball back quickly. There's certainly more of an urgency about the Welsh team at the start of this second period. Lowry Windsor with a try on that particular occasion. 5-3. Now it's France who are coming forward and running all the way through the middle, but that's the half in possession, so needs some support up there with her. Still darting forward, made a desperate lunge. And there the decision is try, and France, just like that, make it 6-3. Inis Bartolo and... Well, where have the defensive structures gone for the two teams at the start of this second period? We've seen a couple of tries for both teams and no more than that in terms of waves of attack. much more open contest than we saw in the first half, that's for certain. You would say that that would suit the Welsh team, but it's their lack of defensive structure that at the moment is costing them, and the way in which they've just been too easily breached by the French quality that they possess in abundance. Arnaudis, who scored one of the tries in the first half. Arnaudis again. Was placed down there by Alice Shearer. More of a hopeful offload than anything else that time by Guattari. Pleading for someone to be behind her and in support, but nobody there on that occasion. Oh, what a waving run that is, all the way through maybe, but instead she's halted. Made really good ground there though, Darcy Thomas. Really good work for her team, her country, to bring the ball forward to charge. Thomas picks it up this time as the half. Garrod going for the line, and Garrod touches it down. Amy Garrod with the try, 6-4. Superb watch this at the start of the second period in the 5 minutes that we've seen since the restart. Absolute abundance of tries being scored. Wales really giving themselves a chance. They'll need to defend this wave of French attack better than they have the last couple though. Steinitz. Guattari with Steinitz to her left, and across it instead goes to the winger rather than Steinitz, who was in as the link. And it's placed down over on the left wing, and that's yet another try. 7-4 now. 3 apiece since the restart, 7-4. It's almost like a basketball end-to-end style sport when it becomes this way. A sucker punch again after the previous French concession, but up the other end to score themselves. Windsor receives it off Westwood. Westwood's an option again here, Westwood. Cross it goes to the right. 6th touch. Two touches in there already for Wales as France look to make their way forward. There's the 3rd touch. Picking up possession is Guattari. The 4th was made with force. Just got to get back on side as well there, Hannah Marshall. Six touches, possession overturned. Wales looking to commit bodies over onto that right flank. As the decibel levels just rise a notch or two, as those watching this spectacular contest become involved and engrossed in it even further. There's an unforced error in amongst that though for Wales, which has presented France with the ball back. Weaving through the first pressure was Marcero, who scored an excellent try in that first half. T.I. Steinitz. Across here to Bartelen. Steinitz picks it up. Number 89 going through, but as the half needs to find somebody to offload it to, forced back instead. And I think that's the 6th touch. Yeah, 6th touch indeed. So the ball back with Wales. And just in the last couple of minutes, we've been able to breathe a little bit again after what was a tremendously fast-paced start to the second half, with 6 tries scored within, well, nearly 6 minutes, wasn't it? Three apiece those were shared, and still 3 is the number that splits the two teams in way of tries on the scoreboard. Going through there was the France number 36, Ines Bartelen. I think the referee's whistle had gone though, and they've been moved back for the penalty. Bartelen, Steinitz. Wales ball. I'd argue that this 10-minute period has probably been the most entertaining that we've seen of any on-field one so far today, and that's going to bring to an end that 10-minute period, which means that we are going to see the drinks break with the clock on 30 of 40 played, and the drinks break just to break up this second period. Don't go anywhere, the final 10 minutes is coming up very soon.
Un très très bon point, un mauvais point, prune, vas-y, bon point. Déjà, vous avez fait un juste truc, encore une passe à l'aile, donc ça marche très bien. Ça marche super bien. Pas des sur l'aile, donc c'est bien. Par contre, faites très attention en défense. Quand tu corner, faut vraiment release dès que ça change. Faut release en équipe. En défense, vous êtes une corde. Le chat sur la ligne. Ce qui se passe, c'est que s'il y en a une qui release et l'autre qui release pas, ça fait rien. Je suis avec Claire, en fait. J'ai pris toucher, on joue là, on a corner par là. Très bien. En fait, moi, je fais ça. Là, pour release. Et la façon, la raison pour laquelle vous voyez pas ça, c'est parce que vous êtes toujours en train de regarder comme ça. Ok? Regardez ce qui se passe sur le terrain. Parce que si vous regardez et qu'elle continue à chasser par là, et ben du coup, c'est bien parce que c'est dangereux. Par contre, il faut bouger ensemble. Et là, on est sur la pointe des pieds.
Allez, si, c'est fait, allez. Allez.
10 minutes.
Allez, 10 minutes, les filles.
Allez, les filles, on lâche. Quand Inès, tu gagnes, il y a du monde là. Communication. À côté là de la boxe, les filles, on se met ici. Moi, je rentre après. Les 6 qui vont rentrer, c'est qui? 1, 2, j'en ai 3, 4. Il me manque un lien, il me manque un lien. Mais du coup, il a fait toi 6 parce qu'il en a en fait personne. Du coup, c'est qui? Il n'y a pas personne. Il en a, c'est bon.
So then we will then restart for the final 10 minutes as France lead Wales by 7 tries to 4 on the scoreboard. Back underway as Wales get the ball moving again. Temperature, the official temperature, has now risen to 33 degrees Celsius in Vichy. That's the reason for the drinks break that we just saw. Extremely hot conditions out there for this game to be being played in. Players getting on with things and going about their business. Sunny summer's afternoon. Couple of touches in there early before France can get over the halfway mark. Lacour with the roll ball to the half, who's Sarah Guitare on that occasion. Guitare. Loose control. gives the ball back to Wales. Doubt we'll see as quick a resumption to the game than we did after the midway point. Really was blistering, wasn't it, with the 6 tries in 6 minutes, 3 apiece. It's just a case of what if, really, for Wales if they had have managed to come out so quickly, score the 3 themselves, but, and all importantly, defended the French attacks better. Still time though, definitely still time left in a game like this. Maybe an option open for the longer pass across to the left wing. Instead it went to the Lincoln Marshall. Oh, that's a really heavy touch. Certainly wasn't a touch of minimal contact. France penalty for that. It is stipulated within the rules of the game that minimal contact should be used. We have seen that pulled up on a couple of occasions today by the officials. TA leaves that penalty to be taken by Bartolen. Now TA. Bartolen. Steinitz. Inviting the touch, then goes on. Good run forward by Bartolen, who goes for the line. Did Bartolen get that down in time? She did. 8-4 now for France. And might that be their victory wrapped up? Felt really that the next try was going to be the oh so important one, and it's gone the way of the host France. "8-4 seems like a much longer way back than 7-5 would have, that's for certain. Westwood, Southgate to Westwood. This is nice for Wales as they move the ball quickly. Claiming the touch has been given. It's the 5th, I believe. Yes, brought back to the 5-metre mark. Southgate, Windsor. Windsor and Westwood just coming together in each other's way there. It's a loose pass with the loose offload which went straight to the navy blue shirted player. Just running into a little bit of traffic, but France still in possession. Weaving through there, Marceru. Oh, and this is an excellent run forward as well by Steinitz. Caught in the end with the lunge from Southgate. Touch on Steinitz, and now dashing for the line. It's set back and will be finished off. A little nod of acknowledgement from the referee, and that's France's 9th of this one. Really clever play with the half running through, then offloading to the eventual try scorer. 9-4.
Spray your leg, spray your leg, spray your leg with the spray.
Final 5 minutes now then left to be played, with the clock having been stopped when we reach 30 minutes. Marshall skips past the initial challenge from Jolivite. Garrod, Marshall, Welsh bubble maybe just burst with those last 2 French tries, which has really put a sting on things for Wales, who would have thought they were in with a shot before that. Time certainly against them, and it looks now inevitable that France will go on to pick up the victory. Coming up next on this streaming field, we will have Belgium taking on France in the mixed 18s category. And that won't be until this one in the girls 18s comes to its conclusion. Windsor looking to escape the challenge there was Blackford, and I think she did so successfully. 9-5. Really nice try that in isolation for Wales. Really nice move. Blackford scores it, 9-5 to score.
Thank you.
France on the attack again. Bartolen. Steinitz, who has been impressive from start to finish. Bartolen. Wales claiming the touch. The late lunge for the line. And no touch given. It's back to halfway, where France have their 2 digits tally confirmed. 10-5 now. They've scored double the Welsh opposition. And with just a couple of minutes left to play, France edging ever closer. Disappointing really for Wales after the start they made to this second half. Just hasn't quite worked out for them though, and since that drinks break on 30 minutes, it's France who've certainly been in control really. Couple of Welsh touches, France move over the halfway line. Bartolen. Brought back by Josephine de Saul. TI with the roll ball. 30 seconds or so remain until we'll hear the hooter. Overturn of possession. France have the ball back. They'll see this one out. Didn't always look confirmed to be that way, but they have done. And in the end, they've probably gone on to win it by more than looked likely at certain stages across the course of the 40 minutes. That's the way it finishes with the final score here. Wales 5, France 10.